And we back again. Welcome to the Deli. I'm your host, William. Back at it with the crew.
Yeah. It's the boy Yoda.
Will, you know what to do.
Via side.
I'm not sure I even told y'all to record,
show.
but I hope y'all hit record when I started talking.
My philosophy is stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready.
Huh? Is the camera recording? Are they going? I believe so. I hope so.
Did you start them?
We should find out.
You should
That
check
on.
them.
That was on. Yeah, that one. You said that one in the mirror.
Technical difficulties.
Dun, 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 dun. Trust your instincts next time.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror.
Or how about?
That's what I did.
Wow. So y'all had the power to
said
solve
he
this.
said it
You
twice.
did? Oh damn! I do apologize. I didn't hear you.
Got high ears.
Man.
The struggles of a high ninja.
So y'all ain't say no hello intros. Damn.
I thought this was the same episode.
Said my name.
I could
Nah,
have
I'm
sworn
gonna
I
make it
did.
too.
Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? It's Vinci, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm saying. I'm just like lifted, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I want to
Very
put it
much
all
so
down
lifted.
and get lifted.
Or
You got the right hoodie on.
I'll decide when we're done.
I'm up there with the daisies. In the wind and shit.
Man, in the wind.
We still.
Man, welcome to the hottest unknown podcast in East Texas, the Deli. We rocking with some good topics today. And my cousin got something that he really wanted to talk about, in a way.
Transparency versus mind games and manipulation. You motherfuckers need to state what it is that you want. And I'm not just talking about in a relationship. I mean in life in general.
Talk to him.
Shit.
Talk to him.
Fucking shit. Give me a second.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna hand you shit on a silver platter. Like they supposed to know what you want. That's why on some applications they put expected salary. Like, what are you looking for? Nah, shit, I ain't gonna cap them like shit.
Show me
Keep
the
it real.
money.
What are y'all looking for in employees?
I'll be like, nigga, give me 16 hours if you gonna do that. Shit, you talking about expected salary? I'm gonna put this shit on there.
Sex.
And they be like,
Hell
"Oh,
yeah.
But like, what are you trying to like, by being transparent in like a workplace? I be feeling like managers aren't transparent with you because of a higher than them. End of the day, they're saving their ass coming at you. When I feel like, Bill?
I mean, at most jobs that I've been at, management has never been fully transparent. It's always like half of it instead of stating what it is. Like, I work for you, so why not just be open and honest about the shit? That's why I like my last manager at the job I was at.
They not gonna make their money being honest. They know.
Hey, the last manager I had was honest as fuck. He told me, he's like, look, Will, I got something for you that you're not gonna like it, but I need for you to do it. And I did this shit every time because I was like, all right, man, thank you for being honest with me. That's the only manager that has ever been that transparent and truthful about shit. It's always that air of manipulation, like they try to put a reward over your head.
I feel like a big part of it is like a power complex. A lot of people in managerial positions feel like they can't get their workers to do certain things unless they feel like they have to do it. So they'll like spin something to you in a way that's like, oh, you gotta go do this thing. It's not even your fucking job to do. Type shit. So I feel like a big part of it is just like the illusion of feeling like they do actually have control over the people that they technically already have fucking control over. But a lot of the shit that managers ask people to do sometimes just don't even be in their job description.
might be some shit they supposed to do.
Yeah. And a lot of the time it is like some busy work they don't feel like doing.
It's like, you, come here. I need you to do something for me. Do I have a choice? No, you don't. Well, why the fuck would you ask me?
But if the manager's not being transparent with you, are they manipulating you?
To an extent, with half truths.
If I'm gonna be real, hell yeah, I feel that way.
Definitely. I mean, what's the purpose of a half truth?
Like, if you're not being honest, then you're being manipulative.
Like Cole said, it make you think that you have to do it. So them withholding information just makes them like they tell you like
this shit ain't confidential.
Parts of the truth. But I mean, like niggas, you know how you do your job, and you seem like, all right, this is the regular part of my job, but it's
facts.
It'll be more shit. But all they did was tell you this shit, and so like when you fuck up and they really hold that shit over your head because you ain't realize you was doing some shit. Yeah, I don't.
I feel like if we have to do it, just be transparent on the reason why we have to do this shit. If it's because like they're making you force somebody to do it type shit, tell me that. I understand there's a higher power over you type shit, and I'm down at the bottom type shit.
Or somebody may not be there.
Or you're right, tell me some shit like that.
Like you might have to just do
don't
something.
Just throw me there on some shit and then get mad. I don't do it right on some bullshit.
Like I know you don't usually do this, but so and so.
That's where I feel like, all right, if there's a space and shit, you as a manager, you're supposed to fill that space and shit.
Like get out there and put your hands on something type shit.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah,
You gotta get your hands dirty.
Now I can stop doing my job to do this job. Now who's doing my job?
Yes.
Yeah, you got one of them
Yeah,
jobs where
man,
that shit is
you
important.
already been there
like that too. I'd be like, man, you better get your supervising ass down here and put your hands on something.
That just bring me back. That's why I left Sam's Club, because our receiving got left, so they're trying to put me back there in receiving. I'm like, I'm not trying to unload these trucks. I don't really do it efficiently. We gonna get off late. Y'all let me do this. You know how to do this.
Get off late. I'm telling you now, we're gonna be late as fuck.
Like I'm being honest with you, I suck at
Nobody
this.
wants to do receiving pretty much, so they're like trying to like lay it on somebody. I'm like, no.
They don't understand that shit.
It's like you weren't
I
trying to
don't
get
blame
out
them.
of it. You was just keeping it real. Like you
This
sucked
shit
at it
suck.
and didn't want to.
Yeah, I was telling them I'm not gonna do it. If y'all leave me back here, I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna do this. Now I was sitting back there for a little bit, and I'm like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, that's how I felt in my job when they wanted me to saw. I was like,
he
yeah, I
pretty
don't
much
trust
like,
myself for the saw.
like, too bad, so sad, you gotta do it. I just said no. Now you just disrespect me. I know that just come from like my demeanor and shit like that. People think I play all day and shit like that, so take advantage. Oh, Slim gonna do it, cause he's a good guy.
But that be the difference between like there always be that one old head at a job that just will tell the manager to fuck off.
Oh, always.
Shit, man, get that.
That be the person I be chilling with.
Exactly. But that's the person that knows what job they supposed to do. They be like, you're not about to make me go do somebody else's job because you don't feel like filling in a space that you're supposed to fill in as the manager. You're supposed to manage.
That's why you're supposed to make sure you pay attention to that job description when you apply. Make sure you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
That's how I done got in my
Read the
job.
fine print, ask questions.
Don't be afraid to ask questions, people. A lot of people in this world, they be so timid to ask a question. But you're like, just ask a fucking question. And to y'all motherfuckers that get asked questions, every question is not an attack. Quit getting fucking defensive.
Can I get a witness?
That was projected as fuck.
I read
It's understood. It's understandable.
We're not
though, 'cause, like,
attacking. We just want to know, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I'd be like, well, just say
Tell
it.
me.
Please, like, just say it.
Just say it. Baby girl, you can say what you think.
Y'all be making shit way too complicated, but I ain't gonna lie, I be making shit complicated too.
How do you make stuff complicated, Marcus?
This nigga a dick, bro.
Got him.
Nah, I don't know. I'm like, you know, like you don't ever want to fuck something up, or like you don't ever want to be the reason. Yeah, you don't want to be the reason something get fucked up, and you don't want some shit to fuck you over in the end. So I be like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and sit back and see what happened. So that's pretty much all it really is. And so like shit be prolonged for a long time, especially if you like not talking. We're not talking about shit for real. And nigga said, "How you a dickhead?"
So do you think like you sitting back and trying to see what happens, you're just trying to anticipate something that's gonna happen?
Yeah,
and it just like, all right, time's going on and nothing's happening. things are going good.
Yeah, that's when I be like, damn.
What's wrong? Things are going good.
That's when I be like, damn.
It's unfortunate, but life is a gamble.
Life
But
is
nah,
a
when you
gamble.
know some shit bad gonna happen, like you looking at some shit they want you to move, you be like, nigga, hell no. Nigga, somebody else do it, and then you see a fuck up on them, and I be like, I told you, I told you.
I may have been overthinking it, but that don't mean I was wrong. Shit.
Look at it, gone. You know, fucked up.
But that should be, both sides be rare, kind of.
It's
Like,
50-50 for
yeah,
real.
it's you be like, shit, that shit didn't really happen to me, but that shit always happened to me, or that shit ain't never happened to me. So you be like, fuck, you never know. So I'd be like,
And
shit.
this shit always happened to him, and I'm seeing that, so that's a possibility.
Exactly.
So the best
So I'm
possibility
like-
is just not fucking do it. Best thing to do is not do it.
I mean, you gotta keep it real. There's always gonna be the possibility of the shit going wrong.
I mean, shit. This nigga Darion been on my ass about my trust issues. That nigga been on my ass for 3 years about the same shit, the same one topic too. I know.
It's hard to heal.
It is.
It is.
I'm gonna clip that one.
When the shit keep getting opened up,
That's facts, though. You like in what in like we talking about relationship regard.
Nigga, in life,
In
nigga.
life.
It all goes
Yeah.
back into your relationship anyways. So
really- everything's
anything you
relationship
haven't
in
healed is going to
Yeah.
play a part in your relationship.
Like somebody will fuck you over once and like you be so fucked up off that one thing. Like
Yeah.
everybody else after that gonna catch the rap.
every
They catching something.
Yeah. Something they say, something you see or hear.
It
gonna give you
goes away.
PTSD.
It goes away. I said it does die away,
I
but like
mean,
that
people
shit.
after catching it, at that point, you just fucking up other people's lives. At that
Yeah,
point,
hurt
you
people hurt
causing them
people,
people
Yeah.
the hurt that you feeling.
Somebody gonna feel me.
But they wasn't the ones that did that. They wasn't the ones that did it.
Somebody gonna feel me. Nah, I'm really just playing. At first, it do. I ain't gonna have the first person after definitely gonna end up catching something. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
way too hurt. But I'm gonna learn shit. You just learn from each one of them shit.
But really, you just gotta pace yourself
Because
you know
you're
it's gonna be
worried
that.
about
Like,
the
you
outcome.
know
Yeah, that's
you
why
ain't
I haven't been like strictly
No,
fucking.
no,
with
that's the thing with like pacing yourself. You might be pacing yourself, but in your pace, someone else might not be in that pace. So they end up getting hurt because of that.
that's kind of a form of manipulation.
Well, my form of
Even
pace
if
is
you're
like,
not manipulating them, even if
You
you're
may not be trying
even if
to,
you're
but-
being transparent about everything going on, they can sit there. I'm talking a relationship standpoint at this point.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Like they can sit there and hold on to you, hurting themselves because you're being transparent at your pace, type deal. So end of the day, that's accountability on their part for staying with you whenever you're at your pace, and you let them know that you're on your pace. They chose. to get
Do you
drug
be
along.
grateful
If
that
you
they stay with
stated
you?
what you were standing on from the jump and then they chose to stay around, then yeah, that is on them.
Darion had a good question.
What's up?
Do you be grateful that people stick around with you even though you're not at your best version and shit?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
some shit with you.
I feel like it's a balancing act because
Niggas don't want to be.
nobody wants to be the bad guy.
I
at the end of the
appreciate it.
day.
I'm sure. Yeah. my bad.
Nobody wants to be the bad guy at the end of the day. So there could be somebody holding on to you, and you could be holding on to something at the same time. So it could be like a two-parter type of situation. And a lot of the times, niggas already be knowing this shit ain't gonna work out for her in the end. Like, or this shit ain't gonna work out for me in the end. I'm just holding on to this shit, or they're just holding on to this shit. And one day, this shit gonna fall apart. And just because I've been standing on whatever the fuck I've been standing on, I already know that I can't attach myself to a certain amount of the blame at the end of it. So it's really like it can be manipulative, but I don't think most people think that deeply into it.
It's not intentionally manipulative, but it's,
no,
it's
I don't feel
just
like people
a
think
side
that
effect.
deeply into it.
I was gonna say that like most people don't know how healed you are until like you get put back in a situation of being in a space with another person and shit, and you're like, oh shit, a lot of things are triggering and shit like that, and like, oh fuck, I haven't felt this in a while,
A long time.
so like fuck.
Identifying your
But you really
triggers.
like this person. You really like this person, so you're like.
You try to,
It's-
what Marcus said, you try to what? You try to
You
sit
gotta
there and chill.
safeguard
You try to
yourself.
say, sit back and be like, I'm
said,
not gonna
he
say
tried to get
nothing.
on my ass about
No,
that
I'm
shit.
just saying, but
He
that's
tried to
but
get
yeah,
on
but
my
like
ass
that's
about
what
that
people do. Y'all sit back and be like, well, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say
I'm
nothing.
speaking
But
in general
if you're
like
not
that,
transparent, how do you know if you like? I don't know if you're triggered.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong. Like say something so you can
when you're
work through
transparent,
it.
at that
If you're
point, it's
transparent-
on them on that point. It's like,
It
are they
is.
going to go with you at your pace? You're being transparent.
Yeah,
you're
man,
not
I'm
ready.
not
saying
But if
I'm
you
not
don't say
completely
nothing,
at fault for
then
That shit go left fast
It's gonna
sometimes.
start
You
some
like,
shit.
you try to open up with some bullshit.
Sometimes your pace is a goddamn snail,
Yeah.
and it'd be like, well, shit, maybe a nigga pace be off too
And the
with
other
the whole
person has
defensive.
to
shit.
understand that, and it's their choice to sit there with it
Mm-hmm.
or leave, type shit.
I'm
Or
at that
make it
point.
something else.
And vice versa, it's on the other person who's setting their boundaries to actually grow and actually be moving and progressing as well.
Right.
Because a lot of times people say they're doing the work or they say they're healing, but actually just be on the same shit and just ain't fucking with nobody in a minute.
Yeah. Just been out of the space.
Damn.
So
I feel
be
like
more
that was-
open.
Not going deep and thinking like what traumatized you.
Can't even
from
do
your
it.
Past and shit like that.
But you have to
We
look
talked
at that
about
shit.
Last episode.
Can't even do it.
We talked about how like it takes time for us to heal and shit from things we grew up and experienced.
And you can't really put a time limit or a pace on that.
So like I was gonna say like, all right, y'all say you put it's on them for them to be accountable if they stay with you or not, but it's also accountable on whoever else is in the relationship to be like, all right, I know I'm not ready for this. I need to step back. I need
True.
To leave.
Right.
Instead of putting it on them to leave you. Wait
And
till
that's
you
where I
leave.
don't mind being the villain in.
Right.
And it's a balancing act on both.
Because if I'm talking to you and I feel like I'm not at a place to where this shit will work on my end to protect my peace, I will definitely cut you off. I don't mind hitting a Leaf Village with an almighty push for the sake of peace.
But that comes with maturity.
Niggas
A lot of
ain't
niggas
gonna
ain't
ruin everything
mature.
first.
They're not. I was about to say something. It's gonna take
A lot of
break
niggas
them
ain't
up
mature
and
enough to do that shit though.
You right.
Hey,
And
bitch, where
it
your
took
mic
me a long fucking time to
phone
get there
died, so
to
we-
be transparent about my shit.
But that leads to the question, like, what are you hanging on to? If you if you understand, like, what
Oh.
are you hanging on to?
I was gonna say something, but it's probably gonna take the conversation a completely different direction.
Say it.
for
But
it.
yeah, I know. But I was gonna say, me and Kovis have talked about this, and that's what we probably talked about this last week. We talk about a lot of shit. But I was gonna say when like Darion was saying like holding on to shit like that, for men, I believe based off of how y'all are genetically wired, y'all kind of y'all are kind of like pre. And I'm not saying all, so please don't take that. I'm not saying all. Y'all are kind of like predestined to like manipulate.
Wait, dive
As
deeper.
a form, and I'm saying that as a matter of everybody, y'all want to fuck. Yes, everybody knows that. Y'all want to have sex. And obviously, if you're not gay, you're going to want to have to do that with a woman. And you know, when it comes to the act of sex, emotions are involved for women. So if you know you have to sit right within her emotional state, like you have to be right within her emotional state in order for that shit to happen. And I feel like a lot of situations, because y'all don't even fucking know each other, you start shit off in a matter of trying to get that from them. When that shit happens, then then a whole bunch of shit unfolds. Like, okay, you really not compatible, you really not that. But it's emotional. Like, women get emotionally connected from that shit. So at that point, women are connected to you. Like they have greater like emotions and shit for you. So it's like, well, now shit hit the fan, like you saying, like two people y'all holding on to some shit that really need to fucking let go. But like all of this extra shit is involved because motherfuckers really didn't take the time to get to know each other and develop friendships and all of that shit before shit got started.
And
Soul ties.
actually learning
Soul
about
ties,
things
right?
that were
Kinda
like that are traumatizing.
soul ties.
Yeah, like you're getting like, yeah, so.
Hey, them bitches the motherfucker. Cause like you ain't seen that person in how long you seen them people, you be like, shit.
I respect what you say, Misha.
Hey, y'all can oppose it. I'm just saying, like,
No,
that's.
I'm not even opposing it. I'm not opposing it at all because about the women that I've been around and whatnot, what they've told me, I heard stuff like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? But on my end, for me, I'm more on that side with the women because I'm more feminine than masculine. So I feel like I always have more emotions with sex. And the women I be around, some women that I really want to be emotional with, they're not emotional with sex.
So you saying you have to have a connection with somebody to interlock your bodies that are interlockable?
Yeah.
Yes. And speaking from that standpoint, yeah, all women ain't the same. Some of these bitches do be out here trying to fuck. Fucking internet and porn and shit has warped motherfuckers' minds so bad. Has warped that shit so bad. Yeah, from y'all little ass, what's the name? That shit like that. You seeing that shit, if you're seeing bitches openly showing their bodies all the fucking time, you're not going to have a true connection with that shit. You're like, oh, it's okay for me to do this, okay. And I personally, that shit not okay. That shit's not okay. Like, no,
it may not be okay, but that's what it is.
It be the trap niggas that be buying the pussy though. Like, that shit go hand in hand. I mean,
and they admit it too. Them niggas don't give a fuck either.
They buying the fuck out that pussy.
That's why OnlyFans is called OnlyFans, because these niggas is fans.
Fan died.
I find okay. I ain't gonna never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Whenever you talk about it.
No, you gotta say it now.
I was gonna ask, like, how come like OnlyFans people don't be wanting to be like? I know nobody wants to be called like a prostitute or none of that other shit, but like y'all.
PMC said that shit.
Is the word sex worker even better than a prostitute?
It's the same thing though.
They gonna say they an escort or some other shit.
No, you're a sex worker. You're a prostitute.
I'm a content creator.
No, that's not.
I mean, get your bag.
Somebody say
that. Be transparent about what's your bag.
Or was it a social media influencer?
You dumbass.
Social media influencer.
What do you influencing? But you gotta realize, you asking me like for money to see you, like, bitch. First off, I can see you free on Twitter.
Like, if she gave me the chance, I would fold.
No, you got X.
Posted on my Facebook and everything.
Nigga, it's still the bird.
I would honestly fold if I had the chance.
But you know who keep them in business though?
That shit is a porn.
Niggas.
Horny ass niggas.
That's the thing is that it's so many
horny ass niggas. Like,
so many niggas that
you gonna pay.
Bruh,
You got some porn site.
It's weird. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that.
What? Was a fucking content creator that he would fuck with.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's funny you say that. Niggas so down bad these days. Niggas scaring the hoes. Like, you scared all the fine bitches is inside, nigga. Like,
you know that nigga probably ain't gonna pay though.
And like y'all be saying go touch grass.
He got the money.
Ain't no
That's
hoes out there.
He is a real nigga. Shannon Sharp was very transparent.
Like legit. Like, all right, y'all need to go touch grass. Like, nigga, I really don't gotta do shit.
Perfect example of transparency.
I feel like the thing is that
Just pay for that shit.
That shit.
You can
go find that
get what
shit.
you need to get out of you. Yep.
this shit plays into itself. Like, niggas that don't be around women,
that's the thing. Like, niggas scared to go talk to hoes.
but they be the main ones like feeding into that imagery that women play a part of. If that makes sense.
If y'all gonna talk.
The sidebar.
If y'all gonna talk.
Nah, I was over here talking about.
We had a side man.
Right, it was a whole sidebar.
What y'all talking about over there?
Shannon Sharp and being open about how he the content creator that he wanted to fuck with was Be Nasty.
What? He old as hell, so it really don't matter.
Be nasty.
That's the vast majority of
old
people.
Niggas, yeah, you already know every old nigga weirdo. No offense, Shannon, but like,
old niggas pay for the most shit, really.
Old niggas is horny, bro. But they open about it though. Yeah, you would never hear an old nigga lie about paying for it.
y'all niggas be weird. No.
Them niggas just more straight to the point. Is that all? Are old niggas weird, or are young niggas just more reserved?
They're more reserved.
Nigga, that make them weird.
That makes them weird.
That does make them weird.
Yeah.
Because
that's the only
also,
difference.
like,
shit.
sometimes older men do like pay to go on dates with younger women. They actually just pay for dates and to have time with them.
Niggas want
Like, they
company.
actually just do that shit. You know.
But you would never hear them lie about that shit. They will
Didn't
tell
Kanye
you
do that
from
The
the
term
jump
escort
what they
originally
want.
came from for females though.
That's the reason why women be talking about they won't up them.
Didn't Kanye fucking pay the
won't
bitch
up
to talk to her or some shit? Was it Kanye?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I feel like
It sound
older
like some
men
Kanye
understand that
Oh, God, that sound like some
any
Kanye
dealings
shit.
with a woman is more
Look, pull up. I'm just gonna
transactional.
play my shit and you tell me what's up.
Like, when you're younger, you look at that shit more 50-50 because it's like we're both people. And it's like understandable, but at the end of the day, that shit, like Nisha was saying, that shit means more to a woman a lot of the times. When it means more to you to give your body away, it is somewhat of a transaction. Like, as men, it's a lot easier for us to fuck somebody and forget about it a week later and not give a fuck. Nigga can have sex with his best female friend and never think about the sex like a month later. Outside of, you might be thinking about the sex, but you can still like operate with this person normally. A woman is going to attach herself to you no matter what on an emotional
It's
level.
funny you say that because only some niggas think like that though. Obviously,
Yeah.
Only some niggas think like that.
I'm gonna agree with you.
So you can though, like you
I know what
really.
that shit feel like, bro.
Yeah.
Like next time you see them, they been whole conversation different. Like they're brighter. You be like,
You
not
like
acting
me
like this
now.
We've been like
And
this
it's like
shit.
women,
You
yeah.
get that
If a
from
woman had
like
sex
it.
with you, she already had emotion attached to you. But niggas
instead of y'all paying for y'all
attach
separate lunch, she
emotion
paying
to
for both of
somebody
y'all lunches
after.
now when y'all go eat.
We can't
Different.
control that
I'ma
shit.
have
That's the
a whole
difference between
inner monologue.
testosterone and estrogen, though. That shit.
Yeah.
Testosterone makes us want to have sex with multiple people and impregnate multiple people. So a part of that lends itself to people not attaching themselves. You can't attach yourself to every person you have sex with if you're meant to impregnate 20 fucking people on the planet, as opposed to this person who's meant to get pregnant by one person and carry that baby for damn near a year. She's supposed to be attached to whoever she lets enter her body for an extended period of time.
They literally said, what's the name? They literally said the DNA from a man stays in a woman for like up to 7 years, even after pregnancy.
So you're connected whether you want to be or not. Is that what I'm hearing?
Y'all thought I was bullshitting when I was talking about the imprinting.
It's about to get provocative.
Real life.
Think about whenever you had sex with a girl and you really, really put it down. How the fuck did she look at you after that? Right after. Like how you were saying with imprinting, like their eyes be like, their eyes be like in a daze, but focused and locked on you.
And you know it's about 1,000,000 questions.
This that nigga,
behind
this the
them eyes that they
nigga,
wanna
this the
ask.
one. Like they attach themselves unintentionally on a spiritual, literally a soul tie. But it doesn't
More
operate
spiritual.
both ways. Women soul tie themselves to others. Men don't really like. Men choose to soul tie. Women like they can't help. Like I said, with the face that they have on them after you really did something to them, type shit.
But can you untie a soul tie?
Hell yeah, you can.
What
You
was
just gotta
done
put
can
your
be
fucking mind to
undone.
that
I'm gonna
shit.
just say that. What was done can
At
be
the
undone.
end of the day, all that shit really is mental. Like after a while, that shit gets to be mental. Like
A lot of the times I feel like it's not really possible without creating damage. Like a lot of the people that think of any time you like somebody and they didn't like you back, or y'all was fucking with each other and then they just out of nowhere
That'd be a
stop fucking
different
with
type
you.
of hurt.
It hurt.
You're angry no matter what. So it's not really possible to untie a soul tie without like somebody being resentful.
Right. But then you see them with somebody else and it's like y'all ain't even talk in a minute. And you just see them with somebody else and you feel like this little tug in your chest. You be like,
Little
I'm about to go over there and say what's up.
Right.
No, don't go over there, bro. Don't go over there. Don't go.
do it.
I need some
Take your
closure.
ass over there.
It's like, hey,
That's the word. I need some closure.
That's gonna fuck you up. That's gonna fuck you up. You gonna
we was friends. We was friends. It was cool.
That's gonna fuck you up.
sometimes it's best just let that shit go.
Eye contact gonna fuck you up.
But that's
Before
just easier
we
for
got
me.
together, we hung out as friends, right?
Y'all gonna be hitting
I say
spin
hi.
moves in the crowd.
Oh, my friends,
Would that be
no.
considered manipulation?
Yep.
Dang, he answered without
On a
hesitation on that.
psychological level.
What he just said is like we
That's
used to be
most
friends.
definitely
Yeah, he talking.
I watched you do that before.
Yep.
I've done that before.
I've done that shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
But it's not always intentional. It's like
Shame.
It's like a
Hey,
back thought.
sometimes it's not even it. Sometimes you just want to speak, right? But you know you shouldn't. Type shit.
Damn.
You
Did we
should-
just loop back around to her topic then?
Yeah.
Like how she was saying is like niggas manipulate unintentionally though.
It's that what
That
if.
nigga-
That's the what
It's
if.
like-
It's in y'all. It's in it's in them
That
damn
what if is a
testosterone.
motherfucker.
nigga.
It's like if-
It's the drive
yeah.
for it. It's the.
That nigga hit that. I can't leave, but I
We
want you to
position
stay.
ourselves as close as possible
My
to the
incessant
pussy
need to control every
without being
situation.
disrespectful.
No, that's not supposed
Just in case somebody open the door and you're
That's
like,
like the
well,
road. Cause like you said, the door either gonna open or y'all gonna just be cool.
and
Or you
niggas
gonna
is
try to
cool.
force it open.
It's open. You flying through that bitch. The minute
This
that
way
hoe
is
open,
happy ending.
you in that hoe.
But if it's not open, you gonna try to force it open with
You're not gonna force
manipulation.
it. You're gonna stay around. You're gonna stay close enough to that hoe.
It depends on the nigga.
Open you
It depends on the
open
nigga.
and get in that hoe. You gonna stay around. You're gonna be close enough. You gonna give enough just to be like, hey, you
There
wait,
have
y'all,
been times
y'all
where
having problems.
if I couldn't get the door open, I would try to manipulate the lock to get into there. Like I will find a way to get into it.
Here's a easy way to find out that shit. By show of hands, how many niggas in here have had females from their past that niggas that they would consider associates or friends try to slide on it, either during or after the
I
situation.
had a family member. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Confronted their ass.
Boom, bam, bop. So that means just regardless of the morality, age, maturity of any friend group of men, there is always at least one nigga in the group, which means to some extent that it doesn't really play a part in like what your character or anything. Is more so like the drive to pursue women is that strong. Even
That
the
nigga
best
said,
nigga you know.
That nigga says one in each nigga in this room. Every nigga in this room is gonna fucking.
Your partner done looked
Man,
at your
every
girl.
hero got
Right,
some
that nigga
sin
probably
on him,
plotting on
regardless
your
of the
dick.
Your
character
partner
of
looked
a
at your girl
nigga.
and was like, damn, I wish I could have found her fuck bro.
Niggas be thinking like that shit too.
That's true,
And
fool.
then some niggas will be have so much hole in their heart they'll come to you after and be like, hey, you still talking to someone? Right. Fuck out my face, bro.
Right.
You really mean that shit
I ain't
too.
gonna say
Really
no
mean that
names.
shit.
Go get her. Matter of fact, go get her.
I ain't gonna say no
Next time
name.
I see your ass, I'm acting like you don't exist.
He is cooking like Jogo right now.
It's funny that you said hole in your heart
Man
because
said
that's
food
really like a
open.
female thing to do. Like
Some
women
hoe
will
shit.
fall in love with their friend's nigga because he's such a good guy. On top of this, think about why women don't talk so much about their men to each other
Bro,
about
that's
about
what that
good
be the
shit.
thing. Y'all privacy be so fucked up. Like, bro, stop telling everybody everything you got going on, bro. Especially when it
man,
comes to that.
gatekeeping. It's
Oh,
just-
this nigga fucking you good.
This nigga put it down
doing
like
right.
that. His
Oh,
dick
yeah.
how long?
Oh yeah,
He don't nut
right.
quick.
Exactly. Like
He
can't be
took you
doing
on a
that
date.
shit.
He bought you what? Hold up. He cooked. He clean. My nigga just fucked me good. He don't do all that. He don't do all that other shit. And you said,
What?
and you treat him like what?
You got gifts on the first Christmas?
You be bitching to that nigga all
Right, they took family pictures and
Yeah,
shit.
they be
Like, bro.
plotting.
boom bam bop.
Now-
That nigga
now
free.
it's-
Like I
Alright, they
said,
take
y'all,
that.
y'all don't have no bitches on y'all. It be no bitches on y'all dick until y'all get a girl.
Yeah.
They don't even keep the
No
nigga. They
bitches
go
on y'all
fuck.
dick till you
They'll go
get a
fuck
girl.
a bitch nigga
Just
just to
always
fuck.
fuck
Just
what
to
they
say they
can't
fuck.
have.
Just to say it's like a chip on their shoulder.
I had
fucked
sex
your
with a
nigga
good
though,
man.
So he ain't that good, obviously.
I think females can sense that,
That
shit
shit
though.
be funny to me. I be like,
when
damn,
you
you
get in a
really finna do this?
relationship, them hoes
You
start
really,
swarming.
you really finna do this?
Like I was saying, females start swarming whenever you get in a relationship. Like you just said this shit, and I was like, man, that's so true.
Ain't that
Phone
Man.
phone be dry. Phone be dry than goddamn cat lady pussy. Goddamn.
I do you one better, bro. Like,
As soon as you got that, as soon as you got that, as soon as you got that, get in a relationship, them hoes swarming your shit like bees.
technically,
Nah,
you
it's
don't
gonna
even
be
have to
funny
be in
because
a
like they
relationship,
see
though.
you treating them so good, and they're like, oh, well,
I'm
I didn't think
trying
this
to fuck
nigga could
this
do
nigga.
that.
Cause
I'd be like, fuck, okay. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell your ass. Well, if you wasn't gonna do that for me, you don't know that, bitch.
just making a comment
right.
on Facebook.
Right, you wasn't here long enough.
And get on your ass
do
2 weeks
that.
into us talking.
Man, I know I get on Twitter and we be
Maybe
bullshitting on
friend.
Twitter, but like you gotta realize, like outside of Twitter, we are regular, real niggas.
Just be
Real
bored,
niggas.
having fun.
My niggas be
shit.
trolling on that bitch.
No, and people be
And
dead ass
I
about
be
that.
going
though.
through every
Yeah.
comment
Oh
laughing
God,
at y'all
everybody,
y'all
be
shit.
we so dead serious on Twitter. We are regular niggas. All that weird shit y'all be saying, we acting out on Twitter. That shit's Twitter. Well, it's X.
Twitter is wild.
It's X.
It's X for a reason. Cause shit.
But yeah, outside of that shit, we don't play against all that other shit. Stay shit, bro.
But I'm not even gonna cap. Sometimes I'll just be wilding out on Twitter just to wild out on Twitter
Yeah,
because
you
it's
be wilding
Twitter.
sometimes. I be gonna almost block your ass. One time. That nigga be horny.
It's fair. I'll give you that fair. I'll just post some shit just to post some shit. Be
Cause
like,
it's
and now
funny.
we're
I be not. You know how you can do the not interested shit? Yeah, I be doing that shit on the whole thing. And like, I be like, all right, all the porn gone. This nigga retweet some shit or some shit. I be like, bruh, you finna get
here we
fucking
go.
executed.
The Twitter is wild. Who am I to go against the tide of Twitter?
You can't.
Hell no.
To be honest, like once you back on something,
They changed the X. We complain for a day and stop caring. We just rode the wave at
They
that
ain't
point.
changed shit.
what was that app they made? What was that other app they made? That Instagram shit?
That
Or what
Threads.
the fuck, that
Threads was cool for
Y'all
a
was
day
on
and a
that shit
half.
for 2 days.
I hope it was good for a
Niggas
day
on
and a
that shit for 2
half.
days.
Somebody referenced that shit to me. I'm not getting that shit. Y'all gonna be back on Instagram tomorrow.
You can't really
but
replace
Threads
social
turned into,
media.
like,
Especially ones that's been around. Niggas profiles is built
they
up and
replaced the
shit.
fuck out of MySpace.
I was gonna say, but anytime they replace the social media, it's like different in a way. Like
MySpace was
Facebook,
customizable.
and then there was
That bitch
Twitter.
had, man,
Threads ain't nothing but the
Yeah,
shadow.
it was like that
background.
shit got old.
background music.
Everybody was like that shit
You
got
can't put no
old.
background music on
I don't know what that
Facebook.
I ain't even have
I can't
MySpace. I
remember
used to
my
my
It could be like little
My
brothers.
My
Yeah.
generation,
Yeah.
generation was
I ain't gonna
Facebook.
cap.
Yeah, I'm a couple years younger than
I'm
y'all.
talking
My
to your
generation was
friends on MySpace,
Facebook,
Moving background art,
Instagram.
music on the page.
Niggas used to have like them throwback like SpongeBob memes and shit where you wearing the chains and shit.
That's where them hoes come from. and
God.
shit.
The backgrounds used to be like,
Tony the Tiger with a grill. He got Busta Rhymes tattoos.
you got music in the background when you go on your page.
Had a mean ass playlist, a movable background and shit.
LimeWire.
Be flashing lights.
LimeWire connected through that bitch.
Yeah, leave LimeWire alone, boy. I had they said a lawsuit.
Had like a little
Man, my LimeWire, hell man, dumbass playlist.
Top 5 was very crucial on MySpace.
Andy always had that shit on his. I had Soulja Boy all over my shit, dog.
My shit was like a complete blur.
Y'all niggas
MySpace
old as
page.
hell.
Do niggas be using social media to manipulate girls?
Hell yeah.
I feel like it's vice versa with that shit.
It's both ways. It go both ways.
It's both.
I feel
It
like
go both ways.
the manipulation don't start for niggas until the text messages get going. But women will literally build up a whole image. You will literally meet a woman in person.
It's called
and she won't
catfishing.
look like
And
her.
peep this.
Niggas too.
I learned this from a woman.
But niggas
If she
do that
adds
shit.
like an attractive dude on Snapchat or whatever, if she wants his attention, she's going to start posting a lot of stuff in order to maybe get him to draw towards him, draw towards her and shit, or any social media type shit.
I might say yeah, niggas do that too, and it's like you really
You know
got.
Did you say you do the same
You really,
thing?
if you really got women on your shit like they watching your shit, you know which ones actually
So,
want you
like,
because they keep
Nigga
watching.
They be dropping comments.
When I see a woman post a bunch of snaps in a room,
See,
it's like, why you
that's the wrong way to do it, Darian. You're not supposed to be doing
Leave
that.
me alone, nigga.
Or then or you might like someone's photos a lot of snap shit, or a lot of their tweets
that's how niggas
and
do.
get them like this person liking a lot of shit. What they talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're manipulating them to talk to you instead of just trying to
Y'all
talk
be
to them.
like
straight up.
thirst
Activated my
traps.
trap card.
If you know it's a thirst trap, y'all liking it.
If she fine,
it's
hell
a
yeah.
trap.
You got me. you got me. Fuck.
Right, just because I acknowledge that it's there, don't mean I'm
You
not.
remember
gonna
that day
walk
you got
into
on my
it.
ass on Twitter?
Bro,
the
because I
whole
swear
TL was
on
lights.
like literally
It was
my
8
whole, it was 8 a.m.
It was 8 a.m.,
I done scrolled past 4 black girls. They was pretty. I'll give it to they was pretty, but I didn't scroll back.
That nigga was up horny.
I woke up, got on Twitter. I woke up, got on Twitter. I was like, damn, it's hella bad bitches on
Like
the
this
Twitter.
nigga, that nigga was just liking and retweeting them hoes, liking and retweeting.
I wasn't even retweeting. The likes was like, it was like the like would pop up. I was like, damn.
Say
She
Da
was
Vinci like.
fucking, oh God, it said Da Vinci like that, huh? I was like, shit, all them bitches is bad.
Marcus.
All them hoes was bad.
Okay, I have a question. Kind of for Misha,
Shit.
because you're a woman. I gotta ask you this one.
Spotlight.
It be all on social media and shit too, and like women get upset when their guy likes a girl's photo or some shit or a post.
Yeah, that hoe been going off for a minute.
But what I was trying to ask before we got cut, like, why do women get so upset when guys like photos and stuff? Let me get deeper with it. People post things to get liked. Why is it bad to just appreciate a post, or where does the lust factor come into it? Whenever you're just really appreciating a picture or a post that someone else did. Because, you know, you post a picture, say you get no likes, and it's like, damn, I thought this was a good picture. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just appreciating somebody like that. Why do a lot of women, in your opinion, make that such an issue? Now, I know sometimes certain women that a man likes a photo of, there's a boundary there, like, okay, you know this one was an issue or a problem, whatever, like, you know. But when it's just something random that's like, okay, this was posted to, like, to be liked, or you're just appreciating the post, like, okay, you look good with this dress on, that fits nice, like, not commenting, but like you just like appreciating what that photo is. Why does it end up being a problem when the guy does that?
You're speaking from like you're fucking with a person or you're in a relationship with the person? Y'all are
dating or in a relationship.
Okay.
Either or.
I can say for me, for women, or speaking from like my understanding of it, a picture can be all of what you said. Like, it can be something that's posted to be admired. You can admire it. I don't think that has to go as far as your finger pressing a button, though. Like, you can scroll, sit there, look, admire it, all of that. That doesn't mean you have to like it. Also, I feel like women have a problem with it because, as you're aware, nothing that you do on the internet is really private. So, like Marcus was saying when we was talking earlier, I can literally go to your likes and scroll, and it's nothing but women in that bitch. Like, shut up. It's nothing but women up in there. Okay, so like, if you feel that way for those girls, how you think your girl would feel if you had a girl? Like, so you're admiring other women.
But
do you have that same energy for your own girl?
Admiring the photos that they make.
Her ass fat.
I guess that answers that.
But yeah, I can say that's my understanding is like, yeah, it's the matter of a lot of people can see what you do on the internet. I don't feel like it has to go if you have somebody. I don't feel like it has to go as far as you have to physically react or interact with a person's post. And then also that I've seen, a lot of dudes don't have that same energy for the person that they're in a relationship with, but they will have that energy for randoms. People that you don't even know on the internet, and they'll double back with the excuse, well they posted it, it's on the internet, it's supposed to be meant. Okay, but that doesn't mean you have to interact with it. Like,
okay, right there, I get that point right there. The man's essentially giving something else to other women that he's not giving to you. And if he was giving more of that to you, you would probably be more okay with him just appreciating another picture right there. Not loving a picture. Like, Facebook, you could like, love and shit. Just likes a picture. Like, okay, it's cool. Like, they love it. It kind of like adds a little hand to it, you know what I'm saying? But if he's all loving on your shit, like, this is my baby, da-da-da-da, but just like liking like a friend of his that, or someone he knows, could be a friend, whatever. Like, maybe she's a fitness person, influencer. She really is. He's like liking and just maybe shares a fitness video once or some type of shit. You know, something like that, but he's still giving more of the attention to you with the liking and shit. That would make it more comfortable for you with that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess you can say that.
The boundary is if your girl knows that you know these women personally and shit like that. Because at the end of the day, we're saying, girls be ready to hop on another nigga. Like we were saying when the camera was off, that girls be ready to hop on, fuck another girl's man and shit like that. So just off bragging rights type shit. But like, nobody knows people's intentions.
I feel that. I feel like a big part of it does have to do with like personal security as well, because opinions on things like that can vary from woman to woman. Right. There are some women that are like, and it also does, like Misha was saying and you were saying, play a part in how the person in the relationship treats the woman that they're with first and foremost.
Right.
So like you were saying, if you're over here googly-eyed at another woman's pictures and you never liked any of your girl's posts or some shit like that,
right,
she's gonna look at that shit in a one-sided manner, like you're giving this energy to people that you don't have for me, as opposed to like, but there can also be another level of it, in my opinion, as far as like personal security with the individual across from you, whereas like depending on what pictures you're liking, like you could just like a picture of a woman type shit and it's geared towards like, let's say like black excellence or some shit like that. It's a bitch with a fro or some shit like that, as opposed to a woman with her ass out or with no clothes on. I feel like there's levels to it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's really what
like
you
if she
like,
tripping
shit.
off of you liking anything that has a female in it, then there's a level of insecurity on her part, and that could be through the fault of yours or through the fault of her own. That's more something y'all both got to get to the bottom of. But also there is the level of just a nigga going too far with some shit. Like she was saying, if I go to your likes and you got 5 pictures, you got 5 bad bitches and no tweets, no words, it's just straight pictures and bitches. Yeah, she probably gonna feel a little funny about that. And it could be insecurity, but it could also just be like, yeah, nigga, you just kind of thirsty on the internet. There's a balance, I feel like.
Be thirsty for your girl.
Because there are some women that'll be like, hell yeah, her ass fat. I probably would have liked that too. So I'm not tripping off it. And there are women out there like, you can't like another bitch's picture. That shit is disrespectful. So it's like there's definitely levels to it. And I feel like personal security, insecurity plays a part of it.
I feel like liking a photo isn't really interacting with it. It's just liking and going on about your business.
Right, you ain't commenting.
It depends on how you do it.
Once you start commenting,
You ain't sitting in they fucking
Yeah,
tweet.
that just depends how you do it. If you're just in there liking a bunch of women and shit, other than just like.
What's the push to like it though? Like you said, if you're just scrolling, why can't you just scroll, look, and keep scrolling? What is pushing you till you have to like it? Who are you trying to show that you like this shit to? Like, what's the point?
That's definitely a valid ass
That's
point.
what's the point. Because like, what's the point? You can just look and keep scrolling. I don't have a problem if you look. You can window shop. Everybody can window shop.
if it's a model or something like that, and they're modeling like a particular
some
type
clothes
of
and
clothes,
shit.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
But you going as far as I'm gonna like it, sit here and stare at it for a little bit. Probably go to the profile, scroll a little bit, come back to this bitch, like it, because I want to come back to her profile at some point. Probably like that shit and then keep scrolling.
That's what women be
God, it be
thinking
like
about.
that.
That's what
It be
women
like
be
that
thinking about. So
sometimes.
they don't be like really tripping off the fact that you like this shit.
God, I be sitting there.
They be thinking about the process that went into liking the picture.
If your girl catch you prospecting, bro, you're done.
You're done.
But we gotta close out the show right now because this has been a long ass episode. But we have some good talks in this thing. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with all your friends.
And hit that notification button, goddamn. Or we
Don't
gonna
go
beat your
look at my
ass.
Twitter.
It's your boy William.
It's your boy Yola.
Cole from the Deli.
Niche.
This bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Bill side, Nico.
Show they will.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to the Deli. We out.
We out.
Deuces. Put my stick back up.